Hello everyone, it's Caribbean and Tina. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody just having a wonderful day and that your day is going good as ours here in the Caribbean.
Yes.
And that you are in the best of health.
Exactly, and most of all, best of health.
There you go.
To our subscribers. And those that aren't, subscribe. But anyway,
Yep.
today is the new ways to make a living, because with today and the new epicenter of the pandemic and everything else that's done things to working,
Right.
the best and the most lucrative new ways is remote online working. Now, before, we had a lot of subscribers reach out and say, the big question, is there jobs in the DR? To which I answered, you want to work in the DR?
Wow, we tried to answer that the best way we could.
Yeah, because I constantly say, and I know you constantly say,
Right.
bring...
The American dollar over here with you when you come.
Yes.
That's power. That's power. Money in this country, when you bring that dollar, like I've showed you in a lot of my videos, that dollar has great value.
Right. You don't, I repeat, you do not want to make the money here, because then you are making DOP.
Right.
What you want is the American US dollar that you can bring and convert. So with that said, in the new age of COVID-19, we are finding that a lot of companies are switching to remote online working. They say that since COVID hit, an estimated over 16 million workers now just started working remotely and will possibly never return to an office environment in the US again. And we've seen on TV, Google, Twitter, a lot of the companies who had huge office spaces and are saying now, you know what, you don't even need to come back to the office. Everyone can work remotely. Let's give it a try. Let's see how it works. So we have to look at either restructuring our jobs to go to online services, remotely.
Right.
So that you can work remotely and be able to like leave the country, move, do what you want to do, vacation, or consider taking courses that can lead to remote online work possibilities.
Right.
So reasons to do so. Obviously, so you can travel.
Right.
Your favorite thing.
There you go.
Be an expat, because like you said, you'll make USA money, but you can live abroad for less.
Right.
And as long as you have a good, reliable Wi-Fi connection, you're good to go. But remember that. Good, reliable. That's the big word. Reliable. Is you can have a Wi-Fi connection.
But if it ain't no good, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and how reliable is it? But so you want to have that backup generator, FYI, to make sure it's reliable. Because if you do not have electric, you do not have Wi-Fi. So there's that.
That's just a bad day. All the way around, it's a bad day.
Yeah. But to do that, you do have to be a good manager of your time. You have to be good at reducing distractions or slacking at productivity, because how well you do so will cause you to either bring in more or less money monthly.
Right.
And the good thing about that is, though, you can make your own hours, right? Depending, you work how much you want or need to. You bring in what you need weekly and monthly. And that will help determine how many hours you want to work. So I'd say look at your bills.
Right.
Decide how much you need your income to be. Then you can sculpt your hours and your work based on how much you need. The beauty of it is, if out here, if you don't need as much, you don't have to work as much.
Let's work as much. There you go.
But if you want to put some away, I would say work that extra, keep that extra money in your savings, like you always say.
And build it up.
Exactly. And then with the extra time you give yourself, you be like you. You can relax, enjoy your life.
Sit back, kick back, and enjoy life.
Abroad
or wherever you decide to live. It ain't just the Dominican Republic.
No, people
this
work
world,
abroad all over.
Big wide world.
Yeah.
Big
or they
wide
just
world.
hop.
Yeah.
There's people that they never settle down. Those 3 months here, 3 months here, 3 months here. They're all over the place. I say if you can do it and work abroad, do it. Why not?
And we're not just shooting the breeze right now. This is a reality. Because I know at least 3 people here now in the country that came from the U.S. right now in this country doing online business, and their money is guaranteed. They get their money every week, solid, sure thing. no problems, and they living like a king with that American dollar coming here.
Yeah. Now, one problem could be cybersecurity, which honestly that should be on everyone's list to making sure they're ensuring the security of, their location and their network, no matter where you're at. That's U.S. or here. I'm not saying that there's a bunch of cyber issues here. There's cyber issues everywhere once you get on the World Wide Web. So I would say to make sure you have some kind of VPN or something with a secured network.
Right.
That way you are securing the private network to ensure the safety of the jobs that you're going to be doing online. But I mean, heck, we don't even work online, and I have that.
Yeah,
because
sure do.
anytime I'm online looking, shopping, any, pertinent private information, I want it to be secured. So I have that regardless for us. But that may be something that you want to think about. So saving hours and money on commuting. I think that would be somebody's number one reason to work online. And to see the beauty of it, because you're paying for gas, travel costs, all that could be money in your pockets.
Right. You ain't got to move from your house. You just sit up your house, get on that computer, handle your business, make your money, make your money work for you, and you ain't got to go nowhere unless you just want to get up, go for a walk, go food shopping, take care of business, and then come back home.
Yep. And then all the money that you have left over, because you're not paying for that car and then insurance and then this and gas and all that, you put that into your business and make your money stay in your pockets and don't give it out to others.
Right.
Why give it to Shell? Why give it to Liberty Mutual or Geico, whoever? Why give it to Mercedes, to BMW? Why give all that money out? Keep it for you. Do that.
There you go.
Now, here are some top jobs to consider, because we'll never give you a problem without issuing some solutions. Here are some top jobs that you may consider for remote work. This is just a few. Some of them require degrees. Some of you guys already have these degrees and didn't even think about going remotely. Here's some ideas. Software development, statistician. That means in healthcare or government work. I personally know, I have a cousin who is a statistician for the Social Security department in the government, and she works remotely constantly. She's always traveling. That's the way to go. IT managers, web development, accountants. Our accountant, he's located in freaking Vegas.
Right.
But is he here? No. Will we still use him? I mean, accountants can be anywhere. Anything can be done. Going back to the list. Marketing and social media management. Actuaries who calculate financial loss for insurance fields like health, life, and property casualties. Contact tracing. I know you guys have heard of this, especially with the pandemic. Every state that has been looking into it and hiring people to do contact tracing. I have another cousin. She just got certified, went online during her time of being locked in basically for COVID. She got certified to be a contact tracer, and now she's doing that. And they are paying contact tracers over $20-some an hour.
I'm not paying them that much.
Yeah. It's a state job. It's, you can do that during COVID. You can do census jobs. Some census jobs are online. Credit repair. Our son has recently opened a credit repair program, and he assists people with repairing their credit, especially now where people really need it. I personally am using his
credit services.
Yes, so thank you. So that I could just kind of be the guinea pig and see how well it works, and we'll be bringing that information to you. Debt collection, they do that online. You're not required, obviously, to be into an office for that. Certain call centers and teaching online. We met a viewer that's living here, and she is a teacher of both English and Spanish, and she does it online. She makes her living remotely. Right. She's living here right now. So there you go. Websites to look into for remote working possibilities, because there are lots of them. And I know, so that's why I'm listing them, so you don't ask me a bunch of questions, y'all. Don't do it. I'll have the information under the video, but I'm telling you on this video, if you need to rewind, play, take notes.
There you go.
Here are some websites. Flexjobs.com. FLEXJOBS, one word.com. They do freelance, part-time, and full-time work, all remote work. Another one, We Work Remotely. It gives you the hottest tech company jobs. So if you've got that tech degree, you don't know what to do with it, boom, there you go. You could be living somewhere in the Caribbean and working remotely. Working Nomads. Working, WorkingNomads, offers remote job searches that they will send straight to your email. You can get it updated weekly, daily, however you want it. Staff.com. Staff, STAFF.com. They do long-term telemarketing jobs in a range of industries. So depending on where your specialty is, boom, there you go. Dribble, like dribble a basketball, DRIBBLE. They do graphic design jobs. SkillBridge, SKILLBRIDGE. They do consulting jobs.
Right.
So references for consulting jobs for remote working. Indeed, which I know you guys have heard, it's a huge website for jobs, has been tried and true. Indeed, INDEED. Not only do they do the gambit of office jobs, but now they are running the gambit of online jobs available for you guys to do remotely. And following suit is Monster. I know you guys have all heard of Monster.com. You might have used them way in the past. I know I did way back in the days. Like literally, I think I used Monster to send my resume out in like the 90s. But they offer now online remote jobs as well, because they know that that's where it's shifting to. That's where the companies are turning to look to, because what was the norm before is not anymore.
So, welcome to the new world. COVID-19 businesses.
Yes.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Our son was a server at a pool in Vegas.
In Vegas.
In a very prestigious,
Four Seasons.
Right. And then now he's saying, okay, pool's not opening. What am I going to do? Unemployment's going to run out. What am I going to do? So he sat back during the lockdown. He went and finished all of his certification, got everything that he needed, studied, took course after course, and was like, you know what? I've always been interested in credit repair. I personally have done it for myself. I'm going to get, linked up with the proper channels, and I'm going to offer credit repair because his friends are asking. His friends are like, dude, our credit has suffered. We've been paying our rent and our, mortgages all on our cards. Now what are we going to do?
Right.
We're at these high interest rates because, God, all this stuff's on my credit report I never even knew, because knowledge is power. And he said, you know what? There's money to be made here. I'm going to open up a company. I'm going to go remotely, because when he came to visit, if you guys saw the video when did he come? In August? No, September, October?
So I think September.
Was it? He said, I would love to be out here. And I said, hey, you need to think of how you can work remotely, because you should work smarter,
and not harder.
There you go.
So, yes. So I'm glad, and I always tell people, I always try to drop some golden nuggets and tell people it's always good in life in general to have a plan A, plan B, and plan C.
You got that right.
In case something doesn't happen, you won't be sitting there looking coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is going about their business, handling their business, ain't sitting home crying, ain't sitting on the couch. They're online, on their computer, making that money, making those bucks count.
Yeah.
So don't forget.
Look, your bills don't care about where everything went wrong.
Yeah.
They just want to get paid. So.
Right. And so on and so on and so on.
And you get a lot of subscribers that tell you, I'm not ready to retire, or I'm younger.
Right.
Retirement is not many moons until, from now. And then you say to them all the time, okay, well, what's your plan?
Right.
What do you do? Could you work remotely? Is that an option? Have you looked into that? We get people constantly wanting to leave and become expats.
Right.
Leave where they're at and live better in a more beautiful, it doesn't always have to be the tropics. It could be anywhere, just another country. How do you do that? This is the biggest key to getting you to that freedom.
Online.
Working remotely.
Business.
Yes.
You can go anywhere in the world and still handle your business.
Yeah. And you don't got to work for you can work for yourself. I would suggest working, but you can also work for someone else. Those websites, those jobs, hey.
So if I was you guys, I'll take very close attention.
Pay very close attention.
Pay very close attention
What are you drinking in there?
what Tina just told you about the online industry, which is popping like popcorn.
Especially now.
Especially now
Take
during this
advantage,
COVID season. Especially now during this COVID season.
And you know what? I was telling you, remember, I was like, and retired people.
Right.
Who's to count them out of the workforce? You guys have tons of knowledge just sitting there.
Right.
Like you might decide, oh, I want to get back in. I'm a little bored.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, I want to earn a little bit of money for a trip or something that I've always dreamed of doing, you know. And yeah, I could get there if I save, but why not work and get there quicker? You can do, like I said, little part-time or one-hit-it-and-quit-it jobs. They have things like that. Why not? Make the money. Work remotely.
Yep.
I'm looking into it.
And while she looking into it, I'm going to keep doing YouTube.
You're looking into that beer.
So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully, you take this information to heart.
Yeah.
Take it serious.
Hope it helps.
Remember, it's your life. It's your future. It's all up to you now. We see what's happening in our world, our country, and all over, like I said, all over God's green earth. This is happening now. So it's up to you to take charge of your own life.
Yes.
Okay? Don't sit there on your couch, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and just be satisfied with just a few nuggets every month. When you can go online, get that job, make that money, and make it count.
Or think about coming out here to try to make money, because let me tell you, the average income here is anywhere from $250 on the low end to people who have degrees and make a steady income can make anywhere in the 400s-500s, and then you have the high ends where you're actually like you have a dental degree or you're a doctor or something like that, where you're making up to $1,000. We're talking U.S., not DOP.
Right.
$1,000 a month. And let's be clear, because you all know you cannot survive on $1,000 a month in the U.S.
You can forget
but
that.
But they're doing it here.
You can forget that in the U.S. You can forget it. You can forget that in the U.S. because that $1,000 will go so fast before you blink your eye.
That's right. So if that's all you want to make here, and convert that into DOP, if all you want to make is like $500 to $1,000 a month, and again, that's on the high end, that's not the norm out here, then go for it. Try to find a job out here, get residency, because you have to have a cedula to have a job.
Right.
Because, I mean, they do have call center jobs, but remember, you have to have a cedula, meaning you have to put all that money out front to get your residency and to get that cedula, to get that job. And then to make that amount, I don't think so. I think that working online remotely would be the best option.
It would be the best option. So we try to
Okay,
give you
what do I know?
We try to give you good information, stuff that's going to help you guys out, make your life less complicated.
Right.
And hopefully you look at this video, and I know some of you still going to have questions, and but just refer
There'll
back.
be information underneath.
Refer
That's
back
all.
to the video.
He ain't gonna answer you. There'll be information underneath the video.
And Tina get back with you on whatever you need, because I've seen some people here, like I said, they still live here right now. They're successful, they're making their money, and their money is coming on time every week, and they're enjoying life because
to the fullest.
To the paradise.
I don't blame them.
In paradise.
Yes.
So,
preach.
In the meantime, between the time,
life's to be enjoyed.
Life is to be enjoyed. Continue to hit that subscription, notification,
and make sure that you hit subscription, because it is the fastest and free way to patronize the channel, show us some love, show us some support. Thank you so much for those that have subscribed. Thank you for those that are patroning the account through the PayPal. And thank you for those that bought t-shirts. Some are still available on Bonfire if you'd like. Hit notifications so you can hear some more videos, because we have some more gems coming to you.
And we're going to be dropping it like it's hot. Peace.